welcome back to Trucking with Velox 18. It's been a couple days since I've given you guys a good hey, because I've been starting at some ungodly times in the morning, but today we slept in a little bit. We didn't wake up till 7:30, so it's now 8 o'clock. We're gonna get rolling. We're warming up the truck. The reefer is humming right along at negative 13. We got some cloud cover keeping us cool here in Rawlins, Wyoming, and man, it's nice and comfortable here. It was nice and comfortable. I like it. So we're gonna keep on heading east today, and I think we're only gonna get to Grand Island, Nebraska. That's the plan. That is the hope. That is the prayer, and that's how we're gonna roll. Just Grand Island, Nebraska. It's not very far. I don't even know how many miles it is. I didn't even bother looking. It's like 8 hours of driving tops. So nice, easy day. We'll keep it mellow, man. We got too many days to go across the country, and so we're gonna keep it nice and slow, nice and mellow. We're gonna get lots of sleep, and yeah. It's gonna be a good, healthy run. All right, I'm gonna walk around and check out this truck and just make sure everything is looking good on it. Make sure no one pulled my fifth wheel pin there, because I watched a video of a few guys doing that recently, getting their pins pulled at truck stops and taking off without checking. So we're gonna make sure we go around and do a double check, triple check around the truck, and make sure everything's looking good, and then we'll get on our way. Woo! Roll the music! And you take me out of my routine for one day, 2 days, whatever it was, and all of a sudden I forget to roll the dang music, man. We're gonna get down the road a little bit. We'll stop in Laramie or in Cheyenne and get some fuel, because I'll probably have to use the restroom and want to get some snack or some lunch or something. I don't usually eat in the mornings very much, so yeah, we'll just kind of. I was gonna get fuel right now, and then I thought, you know what, I'm gonna be ready to stop in a couple hours anyway, so I'll just wait till I get to Cheyenne or something. So that's what we're gonna do. That's how we rolled in. But yeah, we're just gonna hop up on the big road and get headed eastbound. And this is. I was really torn about whether or not I wanted to try to make it home, because I got so much time to get to Pennsylvania. It just it feels weird to leisurely drive across the country, but the rate isn't quite good enough to cover the extra 300 miles it would cost me to go home and then up to Pennsylvania. That and I wouldn't get there. You know, if I pushed hard today and tomorrow, I think I'd still be a little bit short of being able to make it home by Friday. So I think I'd make it home on Saturday, and then my delivery would be like 750 miles away from, or 720, something like that. So I would have to leave on Sunday to go make the delivery. So basically, I was just thinking, I'll only be home for like 24 hours. It'll cost me, you know, whatever 300 extra miles would cost me at about 6 miles per gallon, maybe a little less than that, because this is a really heavy load. You know, at like 5.8 miles per gallon, 5.7 miles per gallon. Plus, yeah, just, you know, it just seemed like it would cost me too much for what this rate can handle on this load headed east. So yeah, we'll talk about the rate once we make the delivery. That's usually how I do it, and we'll kind of break down the whole trip. Because that way I get the actual mileage too. Because you guys know, if you're truckers, the mileage that, even if you map it yourself, you know, just little things that take you out of route, just little things that maybe you didn't anticipate, or that it would just be really hard to put your entire route into a GPS sometimes. You know, which truck stops you're going to stop at, you know, where where you're going to get fuel, where there's going to be construction detours, or all that stuff. So I wait until the very end so that I get the most accurate rate per mile information for you guys. Not that you guys would, hey, that was a molten sulfur trailer. That's funny. I'm so glad I don't smell like that anymore. But not that you guys would, hold it against me if I was 10 miles off, but I just like to know myself. Try to be as transparent as I can without giving up, all of the information about who and all that kind of stuff. But I try to give you guys a ton of information, so that if someone else is trying to follow in my footsteps somewhere along the line and they see me bumbling along on my YouTube channel, they could learn from my mistakes and also from my successes, and try to see, it's just information. It's not a how-to, that's for dang sure. And as one commenter said, he would use me as a class on what not to do for being an owner-operator. So you can do that too. Use me as a bad example, but that's all good. All good. But I just put out my experience and act a little silly, and hopefully you guys like it. All right, I'm gonna keep on getting down the road and catch up with you guys. I don't know, somewhere down the road, Cheyenne or something. I kind of like this sky though. That's why I keep rambling on, because it kind of makes for good footage, doesn't it? All right, we'll just go fast motion. Fast motion because it's so cool. Let's go. Stop over here in Laramie, Wyoming, home of University of Wyoming, alma mater of Fireball, California's own, and future NFL Hall of Famer Josh Allen, quarterback of the Buffalo Bills. Probably going to be the MVP this year, just saying. I love Joe Burrow. I don't think there's a single quarterback I would take over Joe Burrow. But Josh Allen has that. He's got that freak athleticism and size, and he can throw the ball a mile. Like he's literally, if Uncle Rico could back up what he said with his actions, that's what Josh Allen is. Like when he says, "I bet I can throw a mountain or a football over the mountains," Josh Allen really can do it. Like that's a true statement. So he's everything that Uncle Rico thinks he is. All right, Josh Allen's the real Uncle Rico. That's my theory on this. It's my theory. But anyway, University of Wyoming. Kind of crazy. He went to Josh Allen. He played at a small high school, so he didn't get recruited, and he didn't go to all the camps and all the crap like that, like all these kids do these days. So he didn't get recruited to a big school. He actually went to junior college, which so did Aaron Rodgers. You know, just saying. California kids getting overlooked for you know, major universities, and they got to go to junior college, and then they get to the NFL and become, you know, Hall of Famers. So that's kind of a cool story when you think about it. Can you imagine him coming from a tiny little cow town in the Central Valley of California, and Fresno State, which is like less than an hour away, doesn't even give him a scholarship opportunity or even a walk-on opportunity. His only opportunity was to come up here to Wyoming and play some football. So anyway, you guys know I'm a big football nerd, football geek. So this is just me rambling on because well, that's what this exit reminded me of. It said University of Wyoming, this exit, and it also said University of Wyoming, I think it said War Memorial Stadium might be their stadium, something like that. So the Cowboys playing right here, just miles away from this pilot. So I'm gonna get some fuel and use the restroom, and then we'll keep on trucking down the road. All right, we're stopping right here in Nebraska. I think it's Sydney, Nebraska, and there's a Runza, and that sounded like a good idea for lunch. So I'm gonna stop and get myself a Runza sandwich. If you've never had one, they're based in Nebraska, and they are fantastic. I love them. So yeah, we'll hop in here. There's a Walmart right next door, and there's a dirt lot too. So we got some options for parking, and we'll go in there and check it out. Get myself a Runza. All right, man, that was good. If you've never had a Runza, you need to go and get one. Come to Nebraska and get yourself a Runza sandwich with cheese. A cheese Runza. Get it. Get some. But I'm waiting for my 30 minutes to finish up, and then we'll head out. We got 250 miles to go, so won't take us too long. Probably about 3 hours and 45 minutes or so, maybe 4 if I stop to go potty a couple times. I did just eat lunch, so I may have to stop on the way, but yeah, we'll just keep on trucking down the road and get to Grand Island, Nebraska, and we'll keep on trucking, man. That's all there is to it. I think today's gonna be another short video because boring is good in trucking, and we're just trucking right along. We already talked about Josh Allen and Wyoming, so now we're in Nebraska. We can talk about who? Zach Taylor, coach of the Bengals, also went to Nebraska. He's Big 12 Player of the Year when he was quarterback in Nebraska, and yeah, so that's cool. We won't quite get to Lincoln, Nebraska, which is where the University of Nebraska is, but hey, that'll be tomorrow. So maybe we'll talk about Zach Taylor tomorrow. Zach Taylor, the coach of the Cincinnati Bengals, my favorite football team. All right, I've talked enough. My 30 minutes is up. Time to hit the road. Let's go. All right, we made it to the Bosselman Travel Center. Good old Bosselman in Grand Island, Nebraska. And this is in the pilot network, so I'll get to use my free showers and my rewards points and my free drinks and all that good stuff. So I always like that. And big old truck stop. I've stopped here once before, and had a good experience, minus the Swift trainer picking out of all the hundreds of spots that were open the spot directly next to me to train his new guy on how to back up. That was that video. That was fun. So that was here, but I kind of lost my temper on him, and then I went and apologized to him afterwards. But
I still stand by the fact that I don't think he should do it. And I didn't say anything really rude or mean to him, but I did raise my voice toward him and kind of, I was noticeably agitated. So I just went ahead and told him, hey man, I wasn't trying to be a jerk. I was a jerk, but I wasn't trying to be a jerk. I stand by what I said though, that he should find somewhere else to train his guy. I still believe that. I just, you know, I just didn't need to say it as loudly as I did, or as sternly as I did. So, and then I'm just gonna head all the way back over here to this back section again where I was last time. Because there's tons of parking, and with a freezer load on, it's just loud, man. It's just loud. So I'll just pull in over here and back it in over here in no man's land over here. It makes for a long walk to get up to the restaurant and up to the up to the showers and stuff, but I'll just do all that in one trip. I'll go and have dinner and take my shower, and then I'll walk back to my truck and call it a night. So why do you think God invented Gatorade bottles? Alright, I'll catch up with you guys once we get headed over to the get into the restaurant and stuff. I'll show you, I'll give you guys a little tour again. I think I did last time, but it's been a while. Don't sing it. Don't sing it. It's not a good song. You can't. Don't. It's been a while. All right, I'm not gonna give you guys a tour. Forget that, man. We're gonna just end this video right here, but we'll end the video right here. And this Grand Island, Nebraska, Bosselman's truck stop, travel center, whatever it's called. Yeah, it's cool. It's a cool place. You should come by and check it out sometime. They got a nice restaurant in there I'm gonna go check out. But yeah, I was kind of I was talking to my wife when I got here, and I think she was still kind of holding out hope that I might be able to make it to the house. And I just told her it's 300 miles out of the way. That's $300 in fuel, and chances are I couldn't make it tomorrow by tomorrow night. So I probably would have to finish my drive Saturday morning. I'd get there Saturday morning, and then I'd have to leave Sunday morning, because I would still have 800 miles to go to make my Monday morning delivery. So I just kind of, as much as I want to be home and go see my family and be there, spending $300 to go spend, like, you know, not a lot of time with them, I just figure do the right thing, do the frugal thing, do the prudent thing, you know, make the money, stay gone, and stay in the truck, and then we'll try and find some loads to get us. We might have to triangulate to get home, but we'll see what happens with that. I'm on the load boards trying to see what's going on right now, but there's the decent rate per miles put me in some different weird places, and anything that goes into Tennessee kind of sucks. So we'll see. Pennsylvania is a weird market. That's just the way it is. You can get money to go further northeast. You can get like $1,000, $1,200 to go like one state over up into Massachusetts. You can do that, but trying to get back down into the south or get over into other places is kind of tough. So anyway, we'll figure all that out, and yeah, this is where we're gonna cut the video off. So love you guys, peace out, see you on the next load.